Okay, here we go. Hey everybody, Joshua here, and as you notice, I got a whole new set going on here. This was something that we were working on over here for the past few months, just kind of getting this room cleaned up, and I got a proper desk for filming these videos now. So anyway, yeah, that's besides the point. Now, originally I was looking for an original iPod, maybe something like just an MP3 player. And then I remembered there was something that I've been kind of eyeing for a long time now. And I finally picked one up off of eBay. So just getting straight to the point, over here we have the best for you. Very excited for this very ominous, strange box. I'm kidding, of course. This is just something I bought off of eBay, and it came in this box. So I'm gonna unbox it here and camera, show it off for a bit. Straight to the point, I bought a PSP Go. I was kind of looking into these on and off for the past few months. I just was always fascinated with the concept. I didn't really jump on it originally because I have a PSP upstairs and the Go is digital only, so I didn't really think much of it. And then I looked more into it and I saw a lot of the possibilities with modding, a lot of the possibilities with just, it kind of lined up with the MP3 player thing I was looking into, and I figured if I was gonna spend $100-something nearly on an iPod, I might as well go all out and buy a game system that you can mod, you can emulate on, you can play, you know, PSP games on. And so I've been waiting for this to come in the mail, and I'm really excited that it's here. Again, strange box, but it came in, that's what it came in, the eBay box. So I just wanted to sit down in this video today and open this up. And it's enough rambling. I'm gonna have a hard time editing all this out, so here we go. Let's just take a look inside the box, and right away, there it is. There's the PSP Go in a ton of bubble wrap. Now, I got this thing, I ordered it maybe a week ago off of eBay, and you know, for the price I paid, I'm very, very impressed with the quality of this thing. I mean, I'm gonna show it to this camera. Really no scratches whatsoever anywhere that I could see. I mean, maybe, okay, all right, I say that and then I shine it on the light and I see a lot of scratches on the back, but that's a given. It also came with, from what I know, a replacement screen. I think this is a replacement screen. So let's just peel that off now, right there. That's nice, that's good. And yeah, this thing is super cool. So another reason I bought one of these actually was because my PSP wound up, the battery swelled, and the back plate on mine broke, the battery cover, so it doesn't close, and I just haven't gotten around to getting a new battery cover or battery, and I wanted to mod a PSP, so I was originally going to buy another 3000, but this is just so much cooler. I mean, I can't really reshell it from what I've read, but there are a lot of cool mods that you could do with this. So before I get into that though, let's just power it on, obviously. So let me just show it to this camera over here, which is my iPhone. Okay, well, I have effects on. I don't know why balloons just popped up. Forgot that was a thing with iPhone recording, but here we go. I mean, this thing is super cool. I love this thing, and from what I know, you could swap out, yeah, there's a calendar, it's not 2009. I guess it's just a calendar and a clock, but the real thing that we got going on here is just that just feels super nice. That's so cool. Obviously from like flip phone era. I'm still waiting for Apple to announce their flip phone because I've been wanting one real bad. So we got two bars of battery on here, and I want to take a look first by, let me see if I could raise the brightness on this thing, and I don't know what that means, but color space normal, color space wide, I think more of, I'll leave it for now, I'll look into that later. I know one of them is weird. I don't know if there's actually a way to raise the brightness on this thing. Let me look into that real quick over on my laptop. Oh, there we go. Got it. That's pretty nice. All right. There we go. So the second thing I want to do is, the person did mention that this thing has games on it, and I wanted to see exactly what's on here. So there are 13 gigs, so there isn't a lot on here because I'm pretty sure this is the 16 gig model. I can't really tell on the back, but I'm pretty sure that's what I bought. But we do have games. We got a couple games on here. Let me just show this camera instead. I don't know what that is, but I do know what that is. And now you probably know what that is too. We got a pinball game and PlayStation Minis, PSP Minis, Spot the Difference game. So from what I could tell, sort of generic games. I don't know what the horse game is. Wait, I might have to check that one out. Little Big Planet, obviously. That's a massive game from my childhood. We'll come back to these though, because I also want to see if we got any videos on here. So that'll just take a minute. Okay, all right. Yeah, we got we got Family Guy Season 8 Episode 1 on here. So this thing was clearly used, but not a whole lot. I mean, we got a single episode of Family Guy on here. That's exciting. Any music on here? I want to see if there's music on here. There is no music on here. No photos on here. And I did notice digital comics is on here, and I never used the comics thing as a kid because I didn't read comics a lot other than like Sonic and Archie comics, but I do want to see what's on here because I never really delved into all these weird apps. There's a G.I. Joe comic. Let me just get a little closer to the camera. Whatever that is. And Transformers. So there's stuff on here. There are 3 comics on here. There's a Family Guy and a couple games, and that's about all I can figure out from here. So there's another thing I want to do real quick. Obviously I gotta fix it's not 2009 and it's not 8:51 in the morning. So let me do that real quick, and then I'll cut to when that's done. Okay, so that's fixed. And I want to check out a couple more things on here. I don't really have a whole lot to this video because there's a part 2 coming, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I do want to see what themes we got on here. So, oh, they got some themes installed. So we got classic, we got original. I don't really know the difference between those. We got that one. That's interesting. Armored Crisis. That's kind of cool. We got the Apple logo by Carlos with the Halo font. That kind of reminds me of like a PS2 style theme maybe. That's just waves. Advanced theme. Okay, well, some guy's email's on there, so I'm maybe gonna blur that one out. Taiko no Tatsugen. My friend Jason, I would appreciate that one. I gotta send him a picture of that. We got Happy Tree Friends. I forgot about that show. And just Pink. So I think we're gonna maybe stick with the original for now because I want to install my own themes on here, but we are gonna go with, obviously, you know, my favorite color. There are a lot of options on here, but I want to go with classic PlayStation blue. My favorite color is blue. And then they don't have any wallpapers on here. So that's that. So I do want to go through the games real quick, and then I'm going to talk about the next sort of part of this whole video. So I am very, very interested in this very strange looking horse game. It's a Pets game. Okay, I know the pet. We all know the Pets games. It's a Pets game. I wonder if they have a horse on here. I mean, should not use this information to care for your horse. That's maybe a little too loud. Okay, this is a very interesting game so far. Oh, that's a nice frame rate right there. Wow. I don't think we're gonna be playing much of this game. I just wanted to see what it was, and I got my answer, I guess. It's a Pets game. Uncle Dylan. Gotta speak to Uncle Dylan. I think I'm done with the pets game. It's very interesting stuff we got going on. Let me just put this aside real quick. I mentioned that I have a part 2 of this video coming out, and I was originally going to do it all in one video, but I didn't order everything in time. So I mentioned this thing has a lot of modding potential, emulators, just kind of mods you could do to it. And so I want to mod this thing, obviously. I mean, this thing doesn't have internet anymore. This thing doesn't have access. I didn't really buy digital PSP games either, so I can't even re-download games that I already bought. So I'm gonna mod this thing. So what I did is I ordered a M2 to micro SD card adapter, and actually in here I have a 128 gigabyte SD card that I plan on using with this. So the next video that you're probably gonna see after this one, hopefully within like a week or so, if it comes in the mail in time, is I wanted to take this thing apart, do a quick mod on it, expand the storage, and then mod the actual firmware itself, download maybe a couple of cool emulators on here, just really use this thing to its full potential, because there's a lot of potential on here, and I do think this is a perfect thing I was looking for. For a while I have been looking for a thing that I could bring with me just out of the house, maybe to have music on, to play some games on, but it's small enough to fit in my pocket, you know. Eventually I'd like to do a battery mod on this thing too, because I know people put like Vita batteries in here or something to kind of expand that as well. I'm not gonna do that yet, because I just wanna see how the battery on the base thing lasts for now. And then I'm gonna download a couple emulators on here, and hopefully that video is out within a week from now or so. But yeah, this was just a quick unboxing at first, and then I'm gonna mod this thing. So the only thing that I know this thing doesn't have, which kind of sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do, is I wanted something with a camera as well. I don't know, I really like that old, you know, sort of early mid-2000s kind of vibe with photos and stuff. I've seen a lot of people taking photos with their PSPs, and those photos look pretty cool. And I do have a camera for mine, but I learned that the adapter for this thing is super expensive. Would have been perfect if there was a built-in camera, or if there's a way to use that camera without the official adapter. If anybody knows of a way, let me know. Because this thing would be a perfect like all-in-one device: music, photos, Family Guy, I guess, and games. So I'm very excited that this thing is here. I'm very excited. I've been waiting for a couple days now, and it's very exciting, and I can't wait to use this thing. Download a couple games on here when I can, because this thing has like no storage by today's standards, and just bring this with me everywhere, because it's the perfect device. So that's all for this video now. Just a quick unboxing, and once I have everything else, you'll see me again modding this thing. Maybe, if I could figure out how, maybe a shell swap, but honestly this thing is in such good condition for the most part. I mean, aside from, you know, all that on the back, but that's also just from my fingerprints. I don't necessarily want to replace the shell on this thing, but definitely the storage and maybe a battery as well. And then we'll see how this thing does as like a daily kind of media device for me. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Look out for the next video, again, hopefully in like a week or so, where I come back and really bring this thing to its full potential, because there's a lot of potential with this thing here. And I will see you all next video. So thanks for watching. Later.